Hey y'all, I'm going to tell you a crazy story. So first of all, I'm going to turn the air conditioning colder because it's fucking hot here in Georgia. It's hot in Georgia. It's summer. All right, I'm going to go live right now because I literally drove to the bank because I got a phone call. I drove to the bank. Hi Kim, I have a fun story. So I'm sitting in the bank parking lot right now because I got a phone call about an hour ago with an urgent message for me to call them back right away. Hi, Katerina. And for whatever reason, I'm like, yes, I need to call them back. So I called them back, and I got, this whole story sounds like it's out of a movie. And basically the guy said, we found an abandoned car in El Paso, Texas, with blood on it and 26 pounds of cocaine in it that was rented in your name with your social security card. And so you are now under federal investigation by the FBI and the DEA for money laundering and drug trafficking. And we are about to suspend your social security number if you don't talk to us and get this sorted out. And there were so many elements of it that that were so real. He knew my social security number. He knew my old address in the States from like 12 years ago. He had an Indian accent, so there was an element of like, what? The connection wasn't very good on our phone, so that raised a question for me. But before he would give me any information, he wanted me to confirm my social security number, and he's like, if you don't, there's going to be basically cops at your door if you don't cooperate with us. So I cooperated. So I gave him my social security number. So then there was this whole let me pass you to my superior officer. So his superior officer basically gave me the whole rundown. It was incredibly detailed of what was going to happen to me, what things were going to take place if I didn't cooperate. So I could either go get a lawyer or I could cooperate. And it was so intense and so real that I was like, well, I'll cooperate. So the cooperation was, here's the thing, and this sounds a little crazy now that I'm saying it out loud, but when I was in it, it didn't feel crazy. They needed to protect my funds from any hackers getting in. And so to do that, they needed me to drive to the bank with them on the phone so that they didn't lose the connection, and then give me their routing information for their federal account and transfer all of the money into that account for a 24-hour hold period while they cleared my name and got me a new social security number. And it was so real that I got into the car. I'm driving, and thank fuck, I live 23 minutes away from the bank. Thank fuck. So I'm driving, and I'm just asking questions. I'm like, how does it get better than this? And what else is possible? And I just started asking, what am I aware of here? Because what was happening was everything was so real and intense that my head was like contracting. Everything in my body was tensing. You know how when you're in an abusive situation and you can't... So my body was doing that. So I literally just expanded all the way out as big as I could go. And I'm like, what do I need to be aware of here? I'm about to transfer like a whole big chunk of money to people I don't know. And that's what so what am I aware of here? So I was like, well, I'm aware that I don't know who these people are. I'm aware there's an accent. I'm aware that there was some funny things with the phone numbers. I'm like, some of this doesn't add up. And so I got onto the line and I was like, I need you to do something for me. I was like, can you send me a photograph of the case against me? So he came up with this whole elaborate story of why he couldn't send me a photograph of the case against me, that it was confidential. I couldn't tell anybody about it because it was confidential. And if I told anybody about it, these were going to be the legal consequences. So they got me so to the point where I was like, okay, I guess I just have to do this. And as I'm just going to do this and transfer them all my money so that they could protect it, I'm like, something about this doesn't seem right. So I called my friend Brad, who's like taken law school, and they were like, don't hang up with us, don't hang up with us. Yeah, it's a genius fraud. So I called him and I was like, I need your help. This is a really weird situation. Here's the thing. He immediately went, it's a scam. Like, don't even worry about it. Just fuck with them. It's a scam. Fuck me. And you guys, I'm just about to do this 3-call series called Making the Real Unreal. Like, this is what fucking happens, is these things feel so real. You've got people like doing things that seem real, and there's enough truth. There's enough truth, and it hits enough of your buttons that you just buy it. And if you fucking don't ask what you're aware of, you're down, your money's gone. Your life's gone. You get washed away. Fuck. Like, I almost gave $15,000 to strangers because it felt real. And fucking thank God I thought to ask. Thank God for questions. Thank God for that question of what am I aware of here and what choices do I actually have? And who can I reach out to about this? And if this, I didn't ask if this wasn't real because it felt real. I was just like, well, what else can I, what? There was just enough hitch in my gitch to go, what else is possible? So this is what happens when we're abused, you guys. This is what happens. This is what, like this felt like, it felt like when I was a kid where like all of that feels so real. It feels so real that you're fucked up. It feels so real that people are going to come get you. It feels so real that you're going to die. Need feels real. It all feels real. And the moment you're willing to ask questions is the moment the universe can contribute the energy of a different possibility, and you've got choice. So, man, fucking come join me on the calls if this is a thing for you, because we're going to be able to open up way more than we were before. Jesus Christ, we start on Friday. And if nothing else, like if you are in situations that feel super fucking intense, just because it's intense does not mean it's real. Just remember to ask questions. What am I aware of here? What's actually true? What else is possible? How does it get better than this? Continue to ask, all right? Love your guts. Holy fuck. See you later.